I'm glad to have you here. Welcome to Time with Blessing or Patewa. Okay, time here promises to be informative. Okay, today's talk is how to know God approves your partner. Okay, I feel like this is very important. Many people actually have these questions, to ask. How can I know God has approved this person? How can I know? How can I not know? First of all, I'm going to give a disclaimer. These points I'm about to give to you will not make sense if you are not a prayer person. If you're not someone given to prayers, they will not make sense to you. So I'm hoping that for everyone here who watches or listens to me, after this video would take an important decision, to have a prayer life, to have a good prayer life. All right. God bless us. So get your pen, get your paper, get your notepad or whatever, and we begin now. Number one, how you know that is zero conflict in your spirit. I'm not saying that you not have differences or have issues, but I'm saying there's this deeper acceptance of this person, especially if you're someone who's given to prayer, right? You just have this deeper conviction in your heart and in your spirit that not necessarily that this person is your partner. There's no conflict with this person. Like the thoughts of spending your life with this person is not conflicting to you. I don't know if it makes any sense. So there'll be zero conflict in your spirit, right? My number two will be revelation of your partner's future. Okay, this happens when you pray for your partner, right? So pray for someone is letting God know about the person. Pray for someone is speaking to God about someone repeatedly. So in no time, right, when you pray for someone about certain things, God will begin to open your eyes to certain things that you should know, right? So one of the ways you can know that God approves of your partner is if he begins to show you your partner's future, and you see yourself in it. Does it make sense? So if you're praying and God begins to show you, could show you in different ways. You could make your partner talk to you about his dreams, his aspirations, and you just see yourself in there. Or he could show you in dreams, right? He could just speak to you through his word, or whatever case. He would show you the future of this person if you are praying for him or her. Okay, so that's one of the ways you can know that God agrees. If God is showing you my future and what he has in store for me in my life, that means that he trusts you to be my partner. Does it make any sense? It doesn't mean that everyone's future that you see you're gonna get married to. What I'm saying is that is one of the ways to know. It's one of the ways, right? And my number three will be satisfaction. The Bible said that, Lord, you will satisfy me with new things, that my youth is renewed like the eagles. So you will just experience this satisfaction in your spirit, in your soul. And, all around, there will be this satisfaction that comes from God, that God gives. So yes, that satisfaction is also a sign that God approves. So this feeling, as I said, comes from someone who has a prayer life. The fourth way I think you can know that God approves of your partner is if God answers your joint prayers. I think that if God answers your joint prayers, your joint request, I think that it's a sign that he actually agrees with this partner for you. When you pray about something together, it's of course in line with the will of God. You see that God responds to it. It's a sign. Another way is if you worship together and God honors your sacrifice of worship. One of the ways God honors his sacrifices is with his presence. He comes and both of you are able to just fellowship and all that. It's a sign that God is for both of you, to be honest. I don't think he will come to a place that he's not in agreement with. So yeah, so that's a sign that God is for you. So him honoring, your sacrifice of worship, him answering your joint prayers is a sign. Could be a sign that God approves of your partner. But number 5 will be seeing yourself grow spiritually. It's important that whoever you are dating right now does not pull you away from God, but towards God. One of the ways that we can be pulled away from God is when we begin to backslide. When we are made to do things that do not please God or honor God. Sin separates us from God, right? Because of that condemnation you feel in your heart, you just feel like, I can't come close to God, and you automatically separate yourself. And it's a thing of the mind as well. Automatically separate yourself from God because you feel condemned. Now, maybe if it were a mistake once, that's fine. But if you regularly see yourself, in a place where you compromise your faith, I don't think you should stay in that relationship. It's not the sign. It is not from God. God does not approve it. There's nothing you want to tell me. So yes, so if you see yourself growing so how you can know that God approves of a partner is if you see yourself growing in your relationship with God. The person pushes you towards God. Probably you are inspired by this person's culture of prayer, culture of worship, lifestyle, how this person honors God, different things, maybe how this person is faithful in giving his or her tithes, offerings, or how this person is devoted to service, just various things like that. Yeah, so these are ways you can know that God approves, right? Approves of your relationship with anyone, with a partner. So these are 5 points that are not exhaustive. So of course there are various other points, but these are the points I could just think of at this moment. Please, if you feel like this video blessed you, do well to share with people. Press the like button, comment, so that I hear your thoughts. Because if people don't comment, I don't hear your thoughts. I don't know if you are agreeing with the video, if you like the video or not. Please help me, help your sister. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.